Ah, camera angles. Liliana, I'm not done talking to you. Liliana? Liliana?
A message from Divine Justinia.
I'm pretty sure she's dead. Pretty sure she knows. Are you alright?
That's a shock. You're right reading it. Thank you for the concern, Inquisitor. But I am. This message was written months, perhaps even years ago, to be delivered to me if she died. I've heard of such contingency plans. A sudden death often leaves loose ends. I'm to go to Valence, a small village on the waking sea. There is something hidden there.
What will you find?
Do you know what you're looking for? The Divine was a powerful woman who used her position to obtain all sorts of things. Whatever she hid in Valence would very likely benefit the Inquisition and must be kept from falling into the wrong hands. If I'm lucky, she will have instructions for me.
I don't like this, but it's also dialogue options, so let's just see, because it's Dragon. Watch, this is the one time they actually stick true to it. I instruct you, she doesn't.
You take your instructions from me. What sort of help can a dead Divine give you? I don't know. Perhaps something to do with a chantry. Or it could be personal. She guided me for many years, Inquisitor.
I guess I don't lose
as a
anything with
divine
Liliana anyways.
and as a friend. There are days when I still look to her for advice, only to remember that I am alone.
Yeah, I don't like that, but yeah, fortunately, it did stick to what it was, but also dialogue option. See what her argument is. Why Valence?
Why hide things in Valence? What's so special about it? Justinia was revered mother at the chantry there for many years before she became the Divine. It is a place that holds great meaning for her.
Whatever you need.
I'll help in whatever way I can.
Completely contracts
Wonderful.
me going, I give you
I was
orders.
hoping you would agree to come with me to Valence. One more thing. If what is hidden in Valence is as valuable as I think, we're not going to be the only ones looking for it. I shall meet you at the chantry in Valence. Try not to delay.
Any little conversation?
Did you need something?
You're well connected?
You seem to know a great many people. I have made friends, and on occasion enemies. It's unavoidable.
Tell me about Morgan.
What do you know of Morrigan? She's changed. She used to be so disagreeable.
Yeah?
Cruel. She said things just to hurt people. Now the sharp edges have worn away. Perhaps it was Kier? He seems so normal, like any other little boy. And so polite. Not that I was expecting anything else. I mean... never mind.
We'll talk later.
We can continue this conversation later. You know where I am.
Okay. So Vivienne, and then Josephine, I think is the last one. Hey, Vivienne.
Inquisitor, I wonder if you might help me with a delicate situation. There is an alchemical formula that I must complete, but I have been unable to obtain a critical ingredient. The heart of a snowy wyvern. I had arranged to obtain one, but the chevaliers working with me were killed in the Civil War.
Tell me about the wyvern.
If I'm going to hunt down a snowy wyvern, I need you to tell me everything you know about it.
They're quite rare and exceedingly dangerous. Their venom is the most potent of any wyvern. Ordinary hunters would not make the attempt. The risk is too great. You, my dear, would certainly be an equal to this monster.
Thanks for the flattery. What is this formula?
I didn't know you were an alchemist, Vivienne. What exactly is this project you're working on?
It is a special request from a member of the Council of Heralds. I am still the Imperial Court Enchanter, after all. The matter is private. That is all there is to say.
So you won't tell me?
You want me to risk my life to get this thing for you, but you won't tell me what it's for.
My dear, it is hardly proper for me to blab the secrets of those who put trust in my discretion. I would not have attained my position at court if I didn't know when to be silent.
Fair. Why do you want my help?
I'm not a hunter. Why do you think I can help?
This beast is not hunted for sport, as other wyverns sometimes are. It is far more deadly. In the past, chevaliers have been dispatched to either kill the creatures or drive them away from villages. Since my chevaliers have fallen to political conflict, I find myself in need of someone with a martial aptitude.
Yeah, I'll help you.
I'll do what I can.
Thank you, my dear. I would be most grateful. I shall give the location of its lair to Cullen. Remember, my dear, I must have its heart, or the potion will not work. I eagerly await your success.
Oh, do you actually have anything more to say?
Yes?
Okay, bye. Meow. Nobody even flinches anymore. It's a shame. Oh yeah, we do have a judgment left. Ugh. Josephine!
How bracing to be in the thick of the game again. The last time I was at Alam Shiral was Countess Letienne's wedding. There were a dozen affairs, 5 secret alliances, and a duel between 2 chevaliers over the vintage of an Antivan port. But until the Duchess was unmasked, I've never seen the Winter Palace in shock.
At least they weren't bored.
No one can say the evening wasn't memorable.
They've already begun composing songs about it in Val Royale, no doubt. The game's become increasingly insular in the past few years. Corypheus skillfully took advantage. It's disturbing so few people in the Orlesian court were aware of the Duchess's machinations.
Celine knew.
The Empress realized she was in danger.
She's always in danger. Those loyal to her should have practiced more vigilance. But let's not lose sight of victory. Your actions at the ball have secured us allies and favors alike.
And apparently cut some threads. Felt out of place.
I kept dreading I'd drop the wrong spoon or step on a general's foot.
Well done. Feuds that spanned ages have sparked over less.
Really?
Inquisitor never underestimates the enmity of those for whom outrage is a sport.
Yeah, I don't think I
I was
want to deal
hoping
with those
you'd be
people.
by. We've received letters from Archon Redanus of Tevinter and King Marcus of Navarra. For both monarchs to come to us is nearly unheard of.
And we've impressed them.
Then the Inquisition's deeds have won their respect.
They'd never have contacted us otherwise. Archon Redanus requests that the Inquisition, as a neutral party, destroy a venatory cult on the Navarran-Tevinter border. King Marcus asks the same, but demands we pledge allegiance to Navarra instead of Tevinter.
What would you do?
What course of action would you take if you were in my place?
Strained as their relationship with Orle is, I would assist the Imperium. Their friendship is difficult to win, and Marcus is a fading power. Tevinter is the longer, richer game.
What's King Marcus like?
What sort of man is the King of Navarra?
At this point, elderly. Many fear his health will soon fail him. Still, he is a Pentagast. Their dynasty is exceptionally strong in Navarra.
Does Cassandra support him?
As a Pentagast, will Cassandra be upset if we don't help her relatives?
Probably not.
With all respect to Sigar Pentagast, her interest in politics is best described as thin.
Why does Radonus need us?
Why is the ruler of Tevinter turning on the Venatori?
He has little reason to love them. Archon Redanus has rightly identified Corypheus as competition. Few monarchs relish a self-styled god showing up to claim their throne.
What's the Archon like?
Tell me about Redanus.
Like most Tevinter rulers, he's heir to an ancient bloodline, politically shrewd, and a highly skilled mage. Rumor also claims he has an incredibly soft spot for cats.
Oh, that's enough. That is enough for me to support someone. Yeah, we'll aid Tevinter.
Tell the Archon the Inquisition will do Tevinter the favor of wiping out the Venatori on its borders.
Also, neutral's always
Very
nice.
good, Inquisitor. We'll inform him at once.
One second. Meh. I'm not allowed to click you anymore. Or click the door. Okay. And then come back. Yeah, I guess I'm done talking to Josephine. Do. Someone more cancel.
It's time to plan our next attack. What's the state of the Inquisition?
Our alliance with Orlais holds. For the present. They'll send aid on request.
And your actions at Adamant denied Corypheus his army of pet demons. With Orlais' support, our numbers match his. Corypheus' followers must be panicking.
My agents agree. Our victories have shaken his disciples.
I'm sure they are.
We've beaten their god twice over. Corypheus must be livid. Where is he now?
After you dealt with the Duchess, Corypheus uprooted his major strongholds. He's moving south to the Arbor Wilds. His army clearly wasn't prepared to flee. Our victories have them on the defensive.
We'll keep them there.
They've terrorized Thedas long enough. We end them now. If Corypheus is hiding in the Arbor Wilds, that's where we'll go.
But what is Corypheus doing in such a remote area?
His people have been ransacking elven ruins since Haven. We believe he seeks more. What he hopes to find, however, continues to elude us.
Which should surprise no one.
Back in your old
Fortunately,
outfit.
I can assist.
Please continue.
You have my attention, Lady Morrigan.
What Corypheus seeks in those Forgotten Woods is as ancient as it is dangerous.
Which is?
'Tis best if I show you.
I know I usually give games a lot of hate for skimpy outfits. I like Morgan's. I like the style of it.
This is an illuvian.
Although she sure is wearing a
An
bikini top,
elven
and those are not
artifact
stable.
From a time long before their empire was lost to human greed. I restored this one at great cost, but another lies within the Arbor Wilds. That is what Corypheus seeks.
An elven artifact.
This belonged to my people.
I found legends of an elven temple within the Arbor Wilds, untouched. It proved too dangerous to approach, and thus I turned elsewhere to find my prize. If Corypheus has turned southward, he could succeed where I failed. The illuvian would be his.
What does it do?
A more appropriate question would be, where does it lead?
Oh yeah, for those of you who don't recognize it, that's the thing that Meryl was trying to fix in Dragon Age 2. Ta-da! Oh! I did not realize we were going somewhere. I knew this cutscene was going to happen, but I forgot that we actually have to teleport somewhere. It shouldn't take too long. Because I do need to finish the session sooner rather than later. Because I need to finish North and South by something Gaskell? Elizabeth Gaskell? Is that the author's name? I don't know, some book published in 1850s. So I need to finish it by tomorrow so I can do an assignment that's due Monday. And it's Saturday. Because school! And I'm only 50% through the book. My e-reader app's like, yeah, you're 50% through the book. You have an hour left. It's like, it is taking me more than an hour to read the first half, so I doubt that. But I still need to finish it. And unfortunately, I can read. I could probably read that book in one day if I actually tried, but because it's It's a Victorian novel. They're so dense. It takes a lot more energy. Oh yeah, I like fog a lot.
If this place once had a name, it has long been lost.
Also, Mare, you sure just went, yeah, I'll go into a random portal. No hesitation.
I call it the Crossroads, a place where all Illuvians join, wherever they might be.
It's incredible.
This place is extraordinary. How could this even exist?
Who can say? Formed from the fabric of time and space, perhaps. The ancient elves left no roads, only ruins hidden in far-flung corners. This is how they traveled between them. As you can see, most of the mirrors are dark, broken, corrupted, or unusable. As for the rest, a few can be opened from this side, but only a few.
How did you find this? Well, we did that DLC. Sure don't remember what it's called, but it's connected to the Dragon Age Origin games. And that you can find a playlist of da-da-da. I don't remember what's called. Is it a Witch's song? No, it's Liliana's song. I don't remember. It's there. I know it has Witch in the title. That's it. How did you find this?
How did you find out about this place?
My travels have led me to many strange destinations, Inquisitor. Once, they led me here. It offered sanctuary.
Sanctuary?
Not all the mirrors lead back to our world. The ancients were nothing if not resourceful.
What does that mean?
If they don't lead back to our world, then...
Places between, like this one. I can describe it no better. For a time, I had a safe place to raise my son. But only for a time. One cannot remain in between forever.
Open from this side.
What do you mean, a few can be opened from this side?
Some of the Illuvians have been left unlocked, like doors accidentally left ajar. All others are closed. They can be opened only from beyond.
Opened how?
With a key.
You have a key.
I suppose you have such a key.
The key can be many things. Each Illuvian is different. I have knowledge as well as power. Often that is enough.
Corypheus wants this.
Corypheus wants to come here.
This is not the Fade, but it is very close. Someone with enough power could tear down the ancient barriers.
And enter the Fade in the flesh, like Corypheus wanted to do with the Anchor.
He learned of the Illuvian in the Arbor Wilds as I did. He marshals the last of his forces to reach it. You have made Corypheus desperate, Inquisitor. We must work together to stop him, and soon.
Ta-da! Everything suddenly gets more mystical in an already fantasy game. Huzzah. Unless there's another cutscene when we leave, I might cut the session here. You have to see at the end of the loading screen. I'm gonna probably do some stuff off camera, not like dialogue, obviously, none of the quest, but I'm probably going to at least change everyone's armor and update it and sell some stuff. And I'm gonna probably look into some of the war table things and Google them and figure out what I should be doing. so I'm not messing up completely. This fruit fly is getting real annoying. Okay. Can't get in there myself because I'm not a mage, especially not a powerful mage. Oh yeah, Morgan. It's gonna be a long conversation with her, probably. So we'll save that for next time, but... regardless, I want to thank you for watching. Hope you had a good time. I will see you in the next video. Bye!